Morning guys. Tuesday morning, I believe it's the 19th of February. Dates are difficult for me now, one day is the same as the next. But I apologise for no videos put up since I believe the 16th of January. Major problems, the camcorder broke down us. My own fault, I believe anyway. There's a couple of times it's been on the tripod in the garden last year. Did a video, forgot about it, started water up, next thing, bloody hell, I've soaked it. A couple of times that happened. So as you imagine, frantic as hell with the tissues and God knows what, dry it out, make sure it didn't seep into the works. And eventually it stopped working. I was hoping it would be in the battery, replace the battery, because only small battery, don't last long. But I bought a similar model, battery still fits it, no, it made no difference. So, okay, bought a new camcorder. Today basically is only a trial to make sure everything goes well. And work has been going on, it's been continuous. Today's one of them days I've come down with only one leg because it gives me hell when I wear the prosthetic. I think I've gone too long, putting too much strain on the good leg. So I was originally going to give myself a day's rest today. But I got a surprise through the post. I say surprise, basically come earlier than I expected. And I set up for some chrysanths. I like me in curves. Lovely plants. I like me in curves. I love them. I'm not knocking the reflexes and all the rest, sprays. It's down to your own personal choice, your own favourites. So I want to get them potted up this morning. My major problem has been rats. And from starting out one morning over a week ago, I saw a mound of soil outside the greenhouse at the corner of it. I knew what it was, but I didn't realise what I was going to come into the next day. Two big mounds of soil on the path inside the greenhouse. Well, the problem with rats on this site now is getting so bad with a meeting this Saturday. But I made my start because the only answer is going to be everybody do their bit to eradicate them. Well, you'll never eradicate them, it's impossible. For one thing, we've got a copse down the back. Behind that we've got the cemetery with the underground middens and full of rats. And then we have people with hens on side. One I've recently found out throws his food on the ground instead of keeping it in a container. Silly fella. Anyhow, so I've got to the expense of a couple of traps. These are humane. I'm not. It's no good catching a rat, taking it elsewhere and letting it out to live. It's going to create problems for somebody else or eventually come back. Now, when you first get these, this spring inside is actually connected closer to the door. It's too weak. The first night I put them in, both traps were set off, both were empty. It could have been mice, the holes are big enough for them to get through, to get out. But I wasn't sure, so I took the spring from there and stretched it further back. Now when they shut, the rat's not got a chance. How do I know? I caught one from head to base of tail, not the end of the tail, and it actually died in the trap. So I'm assuming somebody on site's put poison out. I don't agree with it. We've now got hawks in the area. I'll love to see them. And hawks eat vermin. What's the point of giving one with a poison system? Anyhow, we need to get rid of the rats. This is where I'm doing it. Like I said, I am not humane with a rat. I'll drown it. I don't mind showing you a rat in the trap, alive, but I will not show you dispatching them. That's out of the question. So we'll take it from there. What I should have mentioned, I don't have livestock. So you think, why should I worry about rats? Well, this chrysanth had growth up to here, being nibbled right back. I don't know if you recall, but I grew some poppies from seed last autumn. Put them in 2 pots, 10 cell trays, 10 cell pots. One of the trays, which was accessible while my seedlings are, the rat got in and he ate all them off. Well, what do? You've got to get rid of the rats. I mean, eventually I do wish to have a couple of hens, but until then, there's still me plants to consider. So, I also believe that because I had the clay pot with a candle in as a heater, I'm giving them somewhere to breed, somewhere warm. So I've now discontinued the clay pot. I don't think it's going to make any difference. When you consider all the years I've grown plants from seed in a greenhouse with no heat, not a problem. I can carry on. It's not going to change anything that way. The other thing rats were damaging. A tray of pelargonium seedlings. As these were coming up, they nibbled the tops off. Well, a stalk at the end of a seed does nothing. So I had to cover them up. And as you can see, at least I've got a couple of dozen seedlings there. Better than nothing. They'll probably do what I need. Right, I've managed to pot the chrysanths up. Great. So as soon as the tomato finish end of the year, I'll have colour in the greenhouse, because that's where they're coming. At the moment they're in 3-inch pots. I'd like a 3.5, but I'm happy with that. Give them a couple of weeks, let them get established. Then I'll stop them. In other words, I'll nip the tops out, make them bush out. Keep it about 4 or 5 stems each. And when they produce the buds, I'll thin them down to one to each stem. Get a nice flower. Through the summer they'll get a high nitrogen feed, and once the buds start showing, a high potash feed. I'm no pro chrysanth grower, but I can get the results. I'm not a show grower.